Hello and welcome back to Cataclismo. So, we're going to get started, and I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm thinking back now, and I'm thinking back to like things I was going to do in the last one, and I think I've completely forgotten to put a warehouse here. Like that masonry guild should probably have been a warehouse. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put one as soon as we can afford one.
We're under attack.
And as soon as I figure out where the hell that's coming from. Probably the front gate. Probably, yeah. Yeah, it is. Of course it is.
Open your eyes.
They just need to sit on this wall, don't they? Got them. Okay. Now, what we need to do here is, firstly, we need to shore up our defences. We're going to need to fix these gaps. And we're going to need to really boost our resources up.
We lack citizens for that.
So we need 6 people for a warehouse. Right, let's upgrade some of these shacks that we've got.
Not enough wood.
And we'll see what we can do. So we should now have enough for a warehouse. As soon as these are finished. Come on. Hurry up. There we go. Now, we could put it up here if there's room. That would actually work. There's room for people to move around there, so we can put it there. That should be fine. Right. The next thing is probably to start, let's see, if we want more units, we're going to need to get a lot more wood, and we're going to need to get a lot more stuff, and a few things we can do in that regard. We can put down some insulate, let's see, we've got airtight insulation. So, the thing is, you kind of need to put... It's alright trying to plan around all this. Like, you can't... Yeah. I do wish these had more range on them. It's like, I could put it down, but it's gonna... Yeah. Like, these are built super compact and there's not really room around them. Like, the best I could probably do is put one at that side and then maybe one at this side on each house. It starts blocking up the streets then, is the problem, but something to consider. But what I was thinking was, where is it? Hardware supplies. Now we need more wood for them, but increase the amount of resources sawmills and quarries can collect. Annoyingly though, they cost a lot of resources. A lot of wood. But they could massively increase the amount that I get, so it's probably something worth trying. And we can upgrade some of these sawmills, and we definitely should. I think there's only 2 more that aren't upgraded, and they just require oxygen, so that's going to be a good start. Okay, so let's see what that gets us. Right, we've got it'll take a moment for it to grade things on. It's just telling me that there's a beacon there. I'm aware, game. You know, gives you a warning, building outside territory, that you can click on and go to, but it doesn't do the same thing for when you're under attack. Oh, there are some enemies out there as well. Prowling about. Right. And we are getting close to the end of this day. Right. On that note, so we've got a decent amount of stone. We should be able to shore up the defences again. The problem is we're just shoring them up. We're not really expanding them in any meaningful way, which can be a problem. It's like we're treading water now. We're not really doing a lot. You know, we're not really improving upon our defences. We're just... What have we got here? We're just kind of holding things together, which is not a great spot to be in, really, all things considered. Now, the area over here has been struggling, so I would like, if possible, to get additional units over here, really, in a perfect world. I would definitely want some additional troops over this way to just fire upon enemies.
A low volley.
It's
Click on the
me.
units. Yeah, they do have the range then.
Post
Yeah, they have
behind.
plenty of range. Okay. But yeah.
Huh.
I think on that
Cannon
note, we'll
ready.
definitely
What?
get some additional troops over here.
Yeah?
That 500 stone is already more or less gone. Right, we're gonna hit the unit cap soon. Right, to improve the oxygen flow, which we could do with, we just need to get some more wood. Sawmills. Right, the sawmills are upgraded. What about these quarries? Upgrading those. We just need oxygen now. We just need a ton of oxygen. Not the warehouses, the quarries. There we go. Lots of oxygen, and a decent bit of wood. We've probably almost got the wood. So it's just oxygen at this point, and yeah, we could do with getting some more in. The oxygen requires just wood to upgrade. So we're getting quite a lot of wood per minute now. We'll get these upgraded. And that should do it, I guess. Before the night falls, we will create... I think we've probably got enough troops over here. But... I could put another wall in front of this wall. Is basically what I'm thinking. Just kind of wall these all in.
Not enough stone.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely ravishing them. Jesus Christ, that didn't last though, did it? We need the extra height on these walls so that they're just that little bit more sturdy. Like that. There. They're a bit tougher now. Okay. That should hold. That's a lot of units, and Iris can call upon some extra units as well, remember? So we'll put this guy over there, this guy there, and one of these lobbers over there as well. And we'll kind of, when the time comes, we'll just smush the button, and that should give her 3 units there. In the meantime, right, we've got a lot of oxygen stored up finally. We're getting a good amount in. We're gonna need units, and we're gonna need stone.
We don't have the oxygen.
That's going up a lot. But we're getting a lot of these in per minute now. We're getting a lot in. Our resource production is finally getting quite good. Right.
The night is nearly here.
This will be an issue. Right.
We lack citizens for that.
And now we need people. Ooh. Right. Let's get this stuff sorted. We're getting a lot of oxygen in, so we can keep just producing as it comes in. In the meantime, yeah. Unit-wise, I think just cannons. Just make cannons. We've not got an enormous unit cap, so these take up the same amount of unit cap as other units, but they are way better.
Not enough resources.
But we're out of mist fuel, so that's kind of our limiting factor there, I guess. We'll get another lobber in. cannon, where we're going to put the cannons, I guess they're going to have to go... Well, I guess we're going to move this guy over.
A low volley. Huh. Cannon ready.
And we'll put a third over here.
Yeah? Huh?
And then... Can we afford Bomber's Spark? No, we cannot.
I'm ready.
Right. Right. We can at least do that, get a damage boost on all our units. What do we need? A ton of oxygen. We'll need more oxygen storage as well. Needs mist fuel for that as well.
Cannon ready.
Right. That's all we're getting. Let's hope it's enough. Ooh, it's right up to night time as well. We've just hit night time. Right. And damage boosts. Right. And also, so we've got damage boosts, we've got range upgrades. Can we get anything else? Like, we might not be able to have Bomber's Spark, but we might be able to get some flaming arrows and poison. Over here we've got a mixture of archers and lobbers, so right, let's
Bird's eye view.
fire arrows. Fantastic. Throwing poison. Great. That should hopefully work.
The horrors are coming. I could tell you every facet of this fight. Of the horrors we faced there.
Do not falter. Stand firm.
But perhaps some fears are best forgotten.
Right, let's see about maybe, yeah, throwing poison. And over here we'll do the same. we're out of minerals actually.
So? Yes?
Go low and throw.
What?
Right. If we want to progress any further now, we're going to require additional oxygen storage, which means mist fuel, which means dismissing one of our cannons.
We're under attack.
So this is being overrun. We're doing alright over here. We're not doing too hot over here. Right, we've got a lobby over here, we'll just put in... killing whatever comes in here.
I could tell you all was lost, but you know better.
Hang on, right, load from time anchor. Ah. Let's have a look then. So is it literally if I lose 2, I lose? That's a good question. Because I really don't see the point in defending those outside ones, because they are too far away, too hard to defend. We don't have the resources. We barely have enough resources to hold on to what we've got with just the one.
I could tell you every facet of this fight.
This was before we built the throwing poison here, isn't
Do
it?
not falter. Stand firm.
But perhaps some fears are best forgotten.
Right, and...
Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What? Yes?
We're under attack.
So we're doing alright here.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lobber we've forgotten to position. Well, I think we might have like finished from the production tree and that while we'll position everyone else. So this, because we've still got the one here. Right. So if this falls, do we just fail? Even though we still have one of them. We do.
I tell you all was lost, but you know better.
Okay. I mean, it's stupid, I think, that, but I think this is going to be an entire level restart then in that case. We'll just go to the war table. Right. So, we need to essentially... Yeah, we need to... Basically, it comes down to do everything fast. The thing is, now that we know what we're up against, and what we actually need to do... So we know on the first... Like, for example, now, we know on the first day, they're going to come in from the sides, and they're just going to straight up slam against those walls. We know kind of what defences we need there and what's good enough. And then they're going to come down that centre line. We know they're not going to hit the other strongholds. They're going to hit the right side one on day 2, the left side one on day 3. And we can't just leave them undefended either. That is to say that we can't go and say, okay, we've defended it and now we can leave it. Because occasional ones come in every now and then and just smack it a bit. So we're going to need to make sure there's like at least a guy or two just stationed there through the day that are just holding it. And we only have to hold 2. We can lose 1. So it'd probably just be easier to hold the right hand side one, because there's already like a bit of a wall there that you use to cross over to it. So now that we kind of know the map layout, I will say it's one thing that annoys me with these city building ones. You almost feel like you have to play it once to kind of like scout it out. But the thing is, it's annoying because then you spend, 2 hours prattling about building things and getting defences ready and all that, only for it to then basically be like, oh, well, you've screwed up, and purely because, you kind of need you almost need to do like a scout run, essentially, to see what's coming. And it definitely seems to be tuned toward the difficult side, like keeping in mind this is medium difficulty. I think most games normal you should be able to comfortably progress through without much issue. This feels more like a hard mode to me rather than a medium. It feels like the difficulty is a bit overtuned. But again, it might just be because of again the way that it seems to be. You almost need to know what's coming. Which anyway. Whatever. We'll try it again. We should be able to do a lot better now knowing what is coming, and we can just, first few days, just slam down some defences on those side areas, protect the front, then defend that right hand tower. In the meantime, just be bolstering up absolutely everything we've got. Make sure that we've got tons of resources, because the more resources you get, the more resources you can then get, because the way the economy works, it seems to always be that you've got a bottleneck somewhere. Like you need loads of oxygen so that you can get more woodcutters. Yeah, they only require oxygen to build, oxygen to maintain, and oxygen to upgrade. So you need loads of oxygen to upgrade your sawmills. You need your sawmills and oxygen to upgrade your stone cutters. You'll need wood to upgrade the oxygen pumps and things. So it seems to almost be a case of that you're kind of darting around. You need to upgrade this to get that to this, and basically kind of going around your economy in a circle. Like, okay, now upgrade the sawmills, now upgrade the air filters, now upgrade the stone cutters. Now you can circle back round to the sawmills again, and kind of just need to get right on it at the start. Make sure we use all those resources, and again, it's generally speaking just a case of now I know what's coming, I can just do the entire level again, but faster and more efficiently, and that should nudge me over the edge to get through the last few days then. Right. Anyway, we'll get back into it next time. We know the lay of the land, and we'll give it another crack then. So I hope to see you for that. I'll see you then.